Some cars don't just move you, they earn your trust. No fancy talk, no empty promises, just pure reliability wrapped in luxury. Today, we're looking at 7 luxury cars you can trust forever, even without a warranty. Let's begin. 2015 Lexus RX 350. When you see it glide through the streets, it doesn't try to prove anything. It just moves with quiet confidence, smooth, steady, almost effortless. The kind of luxury that doesn't shout, it whispers. Inside, everything feels calm. The steering is light, the ride is soft, and even after years on rough roads, it still feels like day one. That's what makes this SUV so respected. It wasn't built to impress for a moment, it was built to last for decades. Around 2015, this model hit the perfect balance. A strong 3.5-liter V6 engine, paired with a silky 6-speed transmission, delivering just the right mix of power and comfort. You press the gas, and it moves like it already knows the road. Drivers in Nigeria love it for a reason. It handles the heat, the traffic, the bumps, the long drives out of town. No drama, no surprises. It's one of those rare SUVs that feels luxurious but never fragile. Ask anyone who's owned it for more than 5 years. They'll tell you the same story. It just doesn't quit. Change the oil, replace the tires, and it keeps running like it's proud of itself. And that's the thing. This isn't just transportation. It's consistency, comfort, confidence. It's what happens when a car is built right from the start and stays right for a lifetime. That's why even without a warranty, people trust the 2015 Lexus RX 350 like family. Because once you drive one, you stop worrying about what comes next. 2014 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. There's a certain kind of silence that only comes from a car that's sure of itself. No rattles, no stress, just confidence in every move. And that's exactly what you feel when you step inside this machine. It's not trying to be flashy or delicate. It was designed to take punishment and still look elegant doing it. From the quiet hum of the engine to the solid feel of the steering wheel, everything about it says one thing: trust me. Back in 2014, this model stood out because it didn't chase trends. While other SUVs were adding complicated tech and fragile systems, this one stayed true to what really matters: reliability and strength. You could drive it through the heart of Lagos traffic in the morning, then take it through muddy roads by afternoon, and it would handle both with the same calm confidence. Under the hood sits a 4.0-liter V6 engine that feels almost unbreakable. It doesn't roar, it simply works. Smooth power, excellent cooling, and a gearbox that seems to understand the road better than most drivers. Inside, it's not overly fancy, it's just right. Thick seats, wide visibility, and that quiet Toyota comfort that makes long trips feel short. The kind of car where you forget about time because it simply gets you there every time. Ask any mechanic in Nigeria, they'll tell you the same thing. This SUV is a survivor. It doesn't complain, even when the road does. It's built for families, business, and everything in between. That's why the 2014 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado is more than a luxury SUV. It's a partner for life. A car that doesn't just last, it endures. And that, Konkum, is what true luxury really means. 2013 Mercedes-Benz ML 350. You can always tell when a car was built during Mercedes' golden years. That subtle door thud, the solid weight of the steering, and the way it seems to float, even over the roughest roads. The ML 350 is one of those SUVs that made people fall in love with the idea of driving something German-built. It wasn't loud or overly luxurious. It was confident, balanced, and perfectly tuned. Around 2013, Mercedes found a sweet spot, a 3.5-liter V6 engine that runs smoother than most new cars today, paired with a transmission that feels like it reads your mind. Every gear change is invisible. Every acceleration, controlled. You can see why Nigerians still respect this model so much. It's not just about the name, it's about the way it feels, the way it carries you quietly, whether you're cruising through Victoria Island or rolling over uneven roads in Abuja. It's that mix of power and peace that few SUVs ever get right. And despite being a decade old, it still turns heads. The body lines are timeless, the chrome still shines, and when the key turns, that engine hum feels reassuring, like an old friend saying, "I've got you." Maintenance? Surprisingly simple for a Benz. Keep the fluids clean, Treat it right, and it'll reward you with years of trouble-free performance. That's rare for a luxury SUV, but this one manages to do it effortlessly. The 2013 Mercedes-Benz ML 350 proves that true luxury isn't just comfort, it's confidence. Confidence that, even without a warranty, it'll take you anywhere you need to go with class and calm. 2016 Lexus ES 350. There's a special kind of peace that only a few cars can give, not the kind that comes from silence, but from knowing everything just works. That's what this sedan is all about. It doesn't try to be sporty or aggressive. It simply does its job so well that most people forget they're driving. Smooth steering, gentle suspension, and that effortless Lexus calm that turns every drive into therapy. By 2016, this model had already mastered the art of quiet luxury. A powerful 3.5-liter V6 engine under the hood, refined enough to glide through city traffic, but strong enough to handle the open highway with ease. Inside, you get that warm Lexus touch, soft leather, real wood trim, and a cabin so insulated, you can almost hear your own thoughts again. Everything feels deliberate. The way the door closes, the way the dashboard curves toward you. It all reminds you, this isn't just transportation. It's comfort perfected. In Nigeria, the ES 350 has become more than a car. It's a statement. It's for the driver who wants peace of mind over attention. It doesn't shout for respect. It earns it quietly, mile after mile. Owners say it feels brand new, even after years of use. No rattles, no strange noises, no surprises. You service it on time, and it thanks you with loyalty. That's the real meaning of reliability. Not a warranty, not a promise, but a track record. The 2016 Lexus ES 350 delivers exactly that. A blend of luxury and longevity so balanced, you'll forget what it feels like to worry about your car. 2016 Toyota Highlander Limited. Some cars make you feel like you can go anywhere. Not because of their power, but because of their consistency. Every start, every drive, every return home feels exactly the same. Calm, steady, and sure. That's the quiet magic behind this SUV. It doesn't chase attention, it earns admiration through time. One trip behind the wheel, and you understand why families keep them for decades. By 2016, Toyota had perfected the Highlander formula. A smooth 3.5-liter V6 engine paired with a transmission so seamless, you barely notice it shifting. It's powerful enough to handle long road trips, but gentle enough for everyday comfort on the streets of Lagos or Abuja. Inside, the limited trim feels warm and inviting. Soft leather, polished details, a wide cabin where everyone finds space to relax. It's not just transportation, it's a moving comfort zone. Owners say it's the kind of SUV that becomes part of the family. No unnecessary visits to the mechanic, no warning lights, no drama, just fuel, oil, and routine care. And it keeps going strong year after year. And that's what luxury really means for many Nigerians. Not just the badge, but the freedom to trust your car completely. The Highlander doesn't just survive tough roads, it thrives on them, gracefully, quietly, confidently. That's why the 2016 Toyota Highlander Limited remains one of the most loved luxury SUVs on the road. It doesn't make noise, it makes sense. A car that protects your comfort, your time, and your peace of mind, with or without a warranty. 2015 Acura MDX. Every once in a while, you find a car that feels smarter than it looks. It doesn't scream for attention, yet everything about it feels perfectly thought out. From the way it starts to the way it glides, you can tell. This one was built with care, not just style. That's the quiet strength behind this SUV. It was made for people who love luxury, but don't want to spend their weekends at a repair shop. By 2015, this model had become something special, a rare mix of Japanese reliability and American comfort. Its 3.5-liter V6 engine is powerful, but what really makes it stand out is how smooth it feels, even after years of driving. No harshness, no surprises, just clean, confident motion. The cabin is where it truly shines. 3 rows, plush leather, soft lighting. It feels premium without trying too hard. The kind of SUV where every passenger feels like the main character. And on the road, it just flows. City traffic, long highways, even rough patches. It handles them all with quiet control. That's why it's loved by families, executives, and anyone who just wants a car that works every single time. Talk to any owner, and you'll hear the same thing. This SUV just doesn't quit. It's one of the few luxury vehicles that feels brand new, even after a decade of daily use. The 2015 Acura MDX proves that true luxury isn't about complexity. It's about peace of mind, the kind that comes when you turn the key, and the car simply does what it's supposed to do. No warranty needed, no second thoughts, just trust. 2014 Lexus GX 460. There are luxury SUVs, and then there are legends. The kind of vehicles that don't just look powerful, they feel unshakable. You can hear it in the engine's low growl, feel it in the solid door closing, and sense it in the silence that follows when everything just fits right. This one was never built to sit in a showroom and sparkle. It was built to conquer. Quietly, gracefully, and without ever breaking a sweat. By 2014, this model had already built a global reputation for being nearly indestructible. A full-size SUV with a 4.6-liter V8 engine, body-on-frame strength, and suspension so smooth that even rough Nigerian roads feel forgiving beneath it. It's the kind of vehicle that makes every journey feel like an event. From city drives to weekend getaways deep into the countryside, it carries itself with authority, confident, composed, and completely reliable. Inside, the cabin wraps you in quiet luxury. Thick seats, solid craftsmanship, and that unmistakable Lexus attention to detail. Everything is designed to last, not just look good for a few years. Owners often say the same thing. It feels more like a fortress than an SUV. No creaks, no rattles, no hesitation, just power and peace moving together. And that's why, even after a decade on the road, the 2014 Lexus GX 460 remains one of the most trusted luxury SUVs you can find. It's not just built to last,